Hello, welcome back to my Spanish 101 with Raiko. I hope you enjoyed the last video. Today I'm focusing mostly on text, reading the text. Right now I'm listening, as you can see, to some music, some study music that I'm put on YouTube right now. Thank you very much for those who uploaded the music. It's really helpful. These are binaural beats for studying, helps me to focus. So I hope you can put it on yourself when you study. So let's get started. Here we have a summary of all the words. They're with a translation of the text. The text is also in Spanish right now, so you can read through, you can pause and take your time as much as you like to understand what we are talking about today. Here I provided the English text. Again, take your time to read it. So now let's listen to the native speaker who was kind enough to read the text for us.
En un pequeño pueblo en América Latina, los habitantes se asentaron y lucharon por su libertad. Tenían una tradición única de mantener viva su cultura a través de festivales donde las calles se llenaban de música y alegría. Durante estas celebraciones, los jóvenes se vestían con colores brillantes y usaban máscaras hechas de coco cortado, talladas con caras grotescas y pintadas con dientes de bambú y cuernos de tallo de racimos de plátano. Esta tradición no solo representa la integración de diferentes razas y culturas, sino también una forma de celebrar la diversidad y la riqueza de la cultura a través del uso de estas máscaras.
So here we go quickly through the vocabulary, some, not all, but a few. So música, pinturas, pueblo, razas, riqueza, tradición, cultura, cuernos, dientes, diversidad, festivales, habitantes, ejas, hacer, integración, jóvenes, libertad, máscaras, alegría, calles, caras, colores, coco. Now let's look at the words in the form of a quiz very quickly. So joy means alegría. Streets are calles. Coconut, coco. Culture, cultura. Horns, cuernos. Teeth, dientes. Diversity, diversidad. Festivals or festivals, festivales. Young people, jóvenes. Make, hacer. Freedom, libertad. Coconut, coco. Integration, integración. Mask, máscaras. Teeth, dientes. Town, pueblo. Richness, riqueza. Young people, jóvenes. Celebrate, celebrar. Cut, cortates. Fought, lucharon. Kept, mantenían. Painted, pintadas. Represents, representa. Settled, se asentaron. Dressed, se vestían. Carved, talladas. Wore, usaban. Cut, cortadas. filled, se llenaban, bright, brillantes, bamboo teeth, dientes de bambú, banana stem horns, cuernos de tallo de racimos de plátano, grotescas, small, pequeño, diverse, diverso, unique, única, during, durante, with, con, alive, viva, through, a través de, of, de, in, en, for, por, diverse, diverso. Now let's have a closer look at the text. Here I have the Spanish text on top in red, and underneath is the English word-for-word translation. And this is according to Vera Birkenbiel, who names this type of learning decoding. So you have on top the original, in this case Spanish version, and underneath you translate. In this case, the English version may sound a little bit funny, but so we get a better understanding of the word. So, en un pequeño pueblo, in a small town. En America Latina. In English sounds a bit funny. In America Latin, usually in Latin America. But you got the idea, yeah? So we get a better understanding of the words. Los habitantes, the inhabitants, se asentaron, settled, y and lucharon, fought, for su libertad, their freedom. Tenían una tradición única de mantener viva su cultura a través de festivales. So, if you translate it, would be had a tradition unique of keeping alive their culture through festivals. Donde las calles, where the streets, se llenaban, were filled, de música y alegría, with music and joy. Durante, during, estas is these, celebraciones, celebrations, los jóvenes, the young people, se vestían con colores brillantes, dressed with colors bright and, usaban máscaras hechas, wore mask made, de coco cortado, of coconut cut, talladas con caras grotescas, carved with faces grotesque, and painted with, y pintadas con, dientes de bambú, teeth of bamboo, y, and, cuernos, horns, de tallo de, of stem of, racimos, bunch, de plátano, of banana. Yay, the first part we get. Now here what I did, let's see, we certainly can read the Spanish one, but can we still understand the English or the meaning of it? Yeah, I have removed a few letters from the English translation, but I think our mind is fast thinking enough to actually to understand what we are reading. So, en un pequeño pueblo, in a small town, en America Latina, y in American Latin, los habitantes se asentaron, the inhabitants settled, y lucharon por su libertad, and fought for their freedom. So it was too difficult. Let's do the next one. Tenían una tradición única de mantener viva su cultura a través de festivales, donde las calles se llenaban de música y alegría. Means had one tradition unique of keeping alive their culture through festivals, where the streets were filled with music and joy. All right, so I hope you like it so far. Let's do the next one. Durante estas celebrations, Durante estas celebraciones, los jóvenes se vestían con colores brillantes y usaban máscaras hechas de coco cordado. Means during the celebrations, the young people dressed with colored bright and wore masks with hechas made of coconut cut, talladas con caras grotescas y pintadas con dientes de bambú y cuernos de tallo de racimos de plátano. Means carved with faces grotesque and painted with teeth of bamboo and horns of stems of bunch of bananas. Yeah, so you get a little idea of the Spanish structure is a little bit different than in English or other languages, but it helps us to understand the structure a little bit. Now it gets even harder, since there's only looks like 1 or 2 letters from the English translation. But I think by now we get a hang of it to actually understand what we are reading in Spanish. En un pequeño pueblo en América Latina, los habitantes se asentaron y lucharon por su libertad. In a small town in Latin America, the inhabitants settled and fought for their freedom. That is actually pretty good. All right. Tenían una tradición única de mantener viva su cultura a través de festivales donde las calles se llenaban de música y alegría. They had a tradition unique of keeping alive their culture through festivals where the streets were filled with music and joy. Durante estas celebraciones, los jóvenes se vestían con colores brillantes y usaban máscaras hechas de coco cordado, talladas con caras grotescas y pintadas con dientes de bambú y cuernos de tallo de racimos de plátano. Means during the celebrations, the young people dressed with colored brilliant colors, and wore mask made of coconut cut, carved with faces grotesque, and painted with teeth of bamboo and horns, stems of bunches of bananas. So far so good, and now let's see if you can read the text in a certain time frame. This might be a little bit challenged because again I'm just starting to learn Spanish. So let's see how it goes. En un pequeño pueblo en América Latina, los habitantes se asentaron y lucharon por su libertad. Tenían una tradición única de mantener viva su cultura a través de festivales donde las calles se llenaban de música y alegría. Durante estas celebraciones, los jóvenes se vestían con colores brillantes y usaban máscaras hechas de coco. Okay, now it's difficult. De plátano. Esta tradición no solo representa la integración de diferentes razas y culturas. As you can see, it is challenging. Maybe next time give myself a little bit more time. Now let's have a read that engages our brain in a different way. We have to focus a little bit more. So let's see what I mean by that. Here we still have the normal text. Yeah, if you want, you can read it out loud for yourself or in your mind. Now let's look at the next slide. Here the text is a little bit harder to read because we can see only the top part and it's pixeled out a little bit. Yeah, so let's see if you can do it. It certainly is challenging. I can see it already. En un pequeño pueblo en América Latina, los habitantes I cannot read that one, don't remember. Y lucharon por su libertad. This I don't remember. Una tradición de mantener viva su cultura a través de festivales donde ya haya de se llenaban de música y gloria. Don't remember that one either. Durante, as you can see, that is challenging. I'm going to go to the next slide. Now here, I'm not sure if I can get this one because it's even harder. En un pequeño pueblo en América Latina, los inhabitantes the settled as the no, not sure, I don't get it. Y lucharon por su libertad. Next one I can read. It is harder than I thought. I think I have to spend more time reading this one or memorizing it, and then, as you can see, I will bring back those slides again in the next video. Wow, it is alegría. Ah, this was joy. Música y alegría. Now here's perhaps a little bit easier. Here we have only the top half, and let's see how far we can get. En un pequeño pueblo en América Latina, los habitantes se asentaron y lucharon por su libertad. Tenían una tradición única de mantener viva su cultura a través de festivales donde las calles se llenaban de música y alegría. Durante estas celebraciones, los jóvenes se vestían con colores brillantes y usaban máscaras hechas de coco cortado, talladas con I don't get this one. Ardas y pintadas con dientes de don't remember y cuernos de tallo de racimos de plátanos. Esta tradición, por solo representar la integración de diferentes razas y culturas, también en forma de celebrar la diversidad y la riqueza de la cultura a través del uso de las máscaras. As you can see, it is challenging for the mind, so we can spend a little bit time next video on that one. So now let's see if we can do that exercise, and we actually removed more letters, but we can see the entire letter. So let's see if this is easier for the mind. En un pequeño pueblo en América Latina, los habitantes se asentaron y lucharon por su libertad. Tenían una tradición única de mantener viva su cultura a tradición de festivales donde las calles se llenaban de música y gayale. I'm not sure if this is right. Durante esta celebración, los jóvenes con colores, no, los jóvenes vestían, I think, con colores brillantes y usaban máscaras hechas de I don't know. Taller con casa o caca, casa grotesca y pintera con dientes de bambú y cuernos de don't remember de raza de why plátanos de I don't remember. Okay. Esta tradición no solo wow, that is really difficult. La integración de diferentes razas y culturas. Sí, también una de celebración la diversidad y la riqueza de la cultura a través del uso de estas máscaras. That is challenging for the mind, but at least we spent some time learning new vocabulary. I'm not going to go over this one. It is the same. You can try. Go ahead. Let me know what you think about this type of reading. Certainly we have to pay attention even more. We have to focus more. And I think you kind of like it. I certainly like the challenge, but I notice I have to review the vocabulary even more. Yeah. So in the next video, we will focus on actually memorizing the vocabulary, then the text, reading this text with half letters only or with pixeled out text. It will be much easier. So, but for now, I wish you have a great day. Here's one more last slide, which you can certainly experiment if you can read it. And so I wish you a super day. Remember, just take 15 minutes a day and Spanish will come your way. Don't let fear hold you back. Start learning now. Be on track. A little bit goes a long way. Start learning today. Congratulations, my friends. We just finished a great session. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and pressing the alert button so you stay updated. So thank you very much and see you in the next video.